So starting off, in the news, Saudi Arabia is going to allow women to drive a car. I think that's really great. Next, I'd like to see that TV show where all the men get together every week and they find objects around the house that they can most efficiently and effectively beat their wives with. You know, because according to the Quran, it says that you're supposed to, even if you suspect your wife of that might do something wrong, you banish her to beds apart and then you beat her into submission. So it's okay. It's according to the Quran. It's okay because it's religious. So I guess driving the car, there weren't any cars 1400 years ago. So I guess this is okay. So I'm glad they're not going against Sharia, that whole female genitalia mutilation thing. You know, that's really awful. Have a little link in the description box. Check it out. Oh, next in the news, this whole NFL controversy, you know, National Football League. National. I wonder what that means. American football. I wonder what that means. National. What nation are they talking about? I have no idea. Because, you know, there's all these countries that play with helmets and knee pads and shoulder pads. And, you know, there's so many countries, you know, around the world, you know, the Giants and the Cowboys and the Steelers and all that stuff. And I don't know, Japan and India, that's what those countries come from. The Patriots, what country they got? I think Canada. So national, you know, what nation are they talking about? To communism. And the word revolutionary, they would punish you if you were a counter-revolutionary, whereas you were somebody who wanted freedom, freedom of thought, freedom of religion, freedom of expression, freedom of individuality. That's a counter-revolutionary. So they switch the meaning of words, kind of like what we're seeing today, or they overuse words and they call people names like bullies in a schoolyard. It's kind of like we're living in a schoolyard now, where everyone is bullying each other and you're bullying someone into a corner and they just say yes, yes, yes. Add a little something about Alejandro Villanueva, the Afghani 3 tour of duty war veteran. How he is the only one that came out and stood there, and he gave very, very good reason why he stood and saluted the flag. There are African American men stationed all over the world, fighting and dying, earning less than $20,000 a year. That's an excellent and valid reason to stand. But the thing that really upset me, said a lot of people, but I don't think they quite got it. They didn't get what I heard. I kept saying, it's my fault. It's my fault. It's my fault. This ties in this communism, the whole bully thing. It's my fault. It's my fault. It's my fault. It sounds like this man has been bullied. It sounds like, to me, what a person says when they're in a situation where they're being abused and controlled. And this is what communism does. This is what socialism is doing. Because they remove individuality, your freedom of thought, freedom of independence. Yet a valid reason for doing what he was doing. And this man, who was a combat veteran, and he's a football player, he's saying over and over again, it's my fault, it's my fault, it's my fault. He's been bullied into believing that he did something wrong. I think we need to replay his words in our minds. And if you ever worked with domestic violence victims and abused children, his words are very familiar. Think about it. Football player, Afghani war veteran. Shouldn't he have put that a little bit differently, even if he did change his mind? It's my fault. It's my fault. It's my fault. It's a little odd, don't you think?